Hello, Midnight Muses back here again. Sorry that I ended up only posting one time last week. That was not my intention at all, but you know, time gets away from you a little bit, and then I did a stupid thing where I put Sims on the downstairs computer and lost like 2 straight days just playing my Sims. But to be fair, I hadn't played my Sims in probably 2 years, if not a little bit longer. And on top of that, right before I actually put my computer away, and it's at my boyfriend's right now, I had just got the Supernatural expansion pack, which I'd wanted for a very, very, very long time. So this was actually my first time to get to play it. So I lost 2 days there. So, you know, that's how it is. I'm a little bit behind on things. And then, of course, all you got last week was a rambly video about how much I love art and why it's so important to me. And I mean, it is. It's great. It's just, I do try to do at least one makeup video a week. My BoxyCharm and my Ipsy are both running very late this month. I mean, my Ipsy always runs really late, but I did get an email from BoxyCharm to let me know that that's running late as well. They did send me an email yesterday morning to let me know that it has been shipped and should be here soon. So it's just checking the mail. Something tells me I'll probably be doing both of them at once. So I'm just going to do a little chatty get ready with me and talk to you guys. I'm just using my illuminating primer today. I feel like being very glowy right now. It's like 9 o'clock at night and I'm putting on my makeup because that's just what I do. But in my family room today, I'm just using the spotlight primer that I always use from Physicians Formula. And then actually below that today I have my Glam Glow illuminizing moisturizer. So I'm just really kind of craving some super dewy skin. I think it's because my skin has gotten yet paler again. So, and I'm also breaking out a lot right now, which I mean makes sense. I did have my period on the weekend, which was annoying because I shouldn't have, because one, I'm not actually supposed to get a period with the IUD that I have, and I usually don't, but I did have one of my cysts burst very painfully a couple of weeks ago, so I think this was just remnants from that, which sucked. But you know, you get through it, you carry on. I'm just going to use my Too Faced, like usual, the stuff that makes me look like a cloud, which is great because it's called Cloud, until I finish putting on the rest of my makeup. And it's funny because it really isn't paler than my skin. It's just my face is so red that when you cancel out the redness, it's like, oh, wow, that's ghosty. Also, this is a little bit yellow on me, and I think that's also why I'm getting a little bit of that kind of discoloration that I do from it, because I do need something that's a little bit peachier, but they didn't have anything that was this pale but also pink toned, which I don't understand now, is that everything that I find that's like super pale is either neutral or has a yellow base, and it's like, no. Please give me my cool toned everything, because I need cool toned everything. Oh yeah, back to ghosty. It's so weird how it looks so different and so wrong, and the camera is definitely picking it up and making it look more, but as usual, I don't actually blend down my neck at all. I literally take it to like right here, and you cannot tell the difference. So it's like, if you were to see me in person, this would just look like my skin, but the camera really does make my makeup look paler, I should say. It doesn't make me look paler, it makes my makeup look paler. And I noticed that especially with iPhones, whenever if I'm like chatting with family, because my mom has an iPhone, if I'm ever chatting with family and I'm using her phone, I always look like paper white. But that's okay. They're on my usual ColourPop concealer. I'm just hanging out. Got my kitty with me today. I don't know if he's going to go in front of the camera or not. He does hate the camera, and he does know even what a phone camera looks like, so we'll see. But he's right next to me. Hey baby, hi Chunkas, come sit. I don't know, we'll see. He was sitting behind me while I was setting up, And then I moved because I had to grab a coffee. That's his ears there. Come, Chunkas. Come. Look. Let me put them up here for you. You can come lie down. Come. Come, Chunks. Come, Chunkas. Come here, Chunkas. No. We'll see. He might show up. He was sitting like right there while I was setting up. But then I went to make a quick coffee because I'm having weird sleeping hours today. Hence, you know, only now putting on my makeup at 9 o'clock at night. And he was sitting behind me, but when I went up to get the coffee, he just said, oh, she's going in the kitchen. She must also be getting me a snack. I must follow. Which, of course, I was not doing because I gave him his dinner like maybe 15 minutes before that. He's a hungry boy. He's a big chunky monks. I love him so much. My Salem. But, yeah, so I didn't post like I wanted to last week. Wow, it looks really ghosty. It's kind of funny. I really was planning on, and it's not even just like losing my couple days to Sims, because I still could have posted and been fine, and I had the time. I mean, yeah, Sean's been here, and my brother's been here, and his girlfriend's been here, but between everyone's working hours and the fact that I'm the only one that doesn't work, I have time. Actually, what all it is really that my mom's not here. I love her and I miss her so much, but generally, if she's awake, she's on the main floor, so I can't do anything downstairs if she's down here, and that's why I gotta kind of like, okay, I gotta be quiet this time, or, well, not quiet, but like I can't make a video at certain times, because like if she's downstairs cleaning and blasting her music, you can hear it from anywhere in the house. So that's why, like, on a normal week, I really have to watch when I can and cannot film, whereas these 2 weeks here, I really can film whenever I want to. And oh shoot, I just nailed through right through my bronzer. That's okay. But yeah, so for these 2 weeks, I really can film anytime I want to. I can film as much as I want to. I really should be like pre-recording stuff so that when I don't have the time, I have stuff ready. But story of my life, never stick to the plans that I want to. Again, it's making this bronzer look a little bit harsh, but in person, it looks quite natural. It's just because, for some reason, this foundation, like, even without being set, just like is insta flashback or something. It's very bright. I feel, I've been having so much trouble talking lately. I feel like if I were to turn off my ring light, that you would probably see it a lot more true to tone. But it also makes me curious, because when I watch YouTube videos and they're putting on these foundations that are making their skin look so much darker, is that why they're doing that, so that it matches in front of the camera? Because I gotta say, as annoying as it is to see such a huge difference between what's on camera and what's in real life, I'd still rather have my face match to real life, not to a camera, because I'm gonna have this thing on for like 20 minutes, but I'm gonna have my face on for the rest of the day, and if I talk to someone, it's gonna be a real person, not a through a camera person. So I kind of want my face to match that. I don't know, maybe it's also just because I'm super pale. I think maybe if you had darker skin it wouldn't be such an issue, but I don't know. That's just my thoughts. That I've noticed that ever since I started actually filming, which is, we're reaching almost a year now since I've been doing YouTube, that it's always been that way. I always look super pale unless I'm wearing a BB cream and covering myself in bronzer. I look really ghosty even in the summer when I'm not pale. So, well, not as pale, I should say, but I don't know, it's kind of weird. I'm gonna do a little spritz of my setting spray. Again, still using the Too Faced setting spray. I suddenly have quite a few Too Faced things. And by quite a few, I literally mean 2 things. But considering how expensive of a brand they are, those 2 things is a lot to me, and I cherish them quite a lot. And I'm also still using that IBY highlighter because it is pale and I need a pale highlight. I really, really love that Ofra highlighter, but it had too much of dark cast. Like if I would look straight on, it would look like I had shadows on my cheeks. And when the light hit it, it looked like exactly like this. It was beautiful. Actually, a little bit more melty, just a little bit better. You could see a little bit better quality than this guy here, but similar. Very beautiful, very stunning. But if you looked at me head on, I would have quite the shadow. So I had to stop using it. I just have to wait until I get a little bit more color, which will happen. It is slowly getting warmer out. Which I am very, very much looking forward to. Every day has been a little bit warmer than the last day, and I love it so much. It makes me so happy because I just want spring to be here already. But I am really looking forward to doing my unboxing videos this month. I don't know why. I guess I'm really looking forward to it. I feel like it's been a very hard month. Well, it has been a really hard month. You know, I lost someone that I love very much at the end of last month, which I think I say in every video, but it doesn't make it any easier. It's a very difficult thing to go through, and I've just been kind of in a funk, not in a good place. I find that I'm frequently angry and unhappy with the world, with myself, with my surroundings, just with absolutely everything. It's like there's nothing that can make me happy right now. I don't know why I'm putting that much right there. I'm gonna have to now do that crap on the other side to make it blend. That was a weird move on my part. But I don't know. I'm looking forward to spring because while I don't get seasonal depression, I think just because I've been through so much trauma and heartache through the beginning of this year that I need the warm weather to just have because I need to pick me up really bad, and that would be a really good pick me up. So I'm really looking forward to the fact that the weather keeps getting just a little bit warmer, a little bit warmer, a little bit warmer. Something that was nice that I did on the weekend on St. Patty's Day was I went to see TFC play their home opener, which was absolutely fantastic. And he had never been to a soccer match before. I mean, I've taken him to see my mom play soccer, but it's not quite the same thing. And he's watched a couple of matches on TV, but again, not the same thing. So that was his first game, and he absolutely loved it. It was so great to see because I am such a crazy soccer person. I know that I don't necessarily look it because here I am sitting down playing with makeup. But I love soccer. Soccer's my sport. It's always been my sport. My granddad on my mom's side played for Trinidad, so it runs in my blood. I used to play soccer. I've been thinking of getting back into playing for a long time now. But, so it was really good to get Sean to go and to see him really love it. And before the night was over, he was already texting my mother in Israel about the next game that we're going to go to and all of that. So that was quite fun. That was a lot. It was really good. I don't think I'm going to do anything crazy with my makeup today, just because it is already pretty late. I think I might just put a little bit of the Stardust, like, shimmery color. It's kind of like a copper color. It looked very gold on camera, but it is like a pure copper. And I'm just going to throw that on my lids. I don't know why it's called Stardust. It should be just called like Copper Penny or something, because it's the perfect shade of copper. And I love like copper, kind of bronzy tones very much. I kind of like them a little bit more than like your classic gold and silver, just because they're a little bit different from the norm. You know, everyone wants to have like gold and silver, so I like having the different shades of metallics. I don't know what is going on with this lid right now. It's being very weird. And it's gonna throw on little highlights. Gonna use Kaleidoscope. I use Kaleidoscope at this point almost exclusively as like my inner corner and an underbrow highlight, just because it really is a kaleidoscope. It's full of so many different colors in it that essentially no matter what look you're wearing, you know it's going to match because it has a ton of colors. When you look at it, it looks very white, and then you can see it has like a weird cast to it where it looks almost kind of browny purple, but actually it just has so many different colors in it that literally whatever color you put on your lids, it's going to kind of duochrome and shift to that shade. So I really like it. Oh, sorry, I got a little bit of powder in my contact. That is always uncomfortable. And right now I'm still using the Physicians Formula pen liner. It's the best one that I've found thus far that will actually line my lids. I really can't talk right now. But as I said, I think I've only used it once on camera. It was what I was wearing in the last video that I had on, but I think I've only talked about it once on camera. And it's not the most pigmented. You definitely have to build it up, but it can be built up, so that's what matters. And it's also very easy to apply because it does have a brush tip as opposed to a felt tip. And I personally much prefer a brush tip eyeliner. It's just a lot easier to use. The only thing is if you do have any kind of like shimmer or metallic or glitter, you've really got to do like a few lines. So it's like even right now, like the rest of my line, like at the end, totally fine. I just did 2 little layers and it's good. But the front half is going to need probably 4 layers before it's like actually black. Yeah, to do a couple more layers. But see, now it's all black and it actually is even. It doesn't look even. I actually have a scar in my eye right there where it looks like it's a little bit bumpy. Everything gets caught in the scar. So I used to get cysts on my eyes all the time. Probably because I used to go to bed with my makeup on all the time. Because I was an idiot and I was like young and in my teens and early 20s, and even though you know you're supposed to take it off, you do stupid things. And I used to get cysts, and then I got a really bad one, and it scarred my eye really bad. And it's not very noticeable now, like people don't really see it, but you see it when you do my makeup, or when you're trying to do my makeup, it makes things look very uneven. So that definitely taught me my lesson of, okay, it's the end of the night, you're tired, you're drunk, whatever, it doesn't matter. That makeup is coming off. And because I have to, because I have really oily eyelids too, which doesn't help because I already have like little bits of milia all around my eyelids. And that's not from leaving makeup on, that's just because I have oily eyelids. And if I get a little bit sweaty, just like the littlest bit sweaty, that goes everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. Ooh, I'm going to use the copper nude sticks that I have to do a little bit of extra under my eye, just to kind of have that copper go along both sides, which actually is kind of making me want to have a little bit of black under too. Doing a little bit more than I was originally planning on, but that's okay. That's me. Let me just grab my mascara and my brow stuff since I can see it right there. And where's my eyeliner? There we go. Got my Makeup Forever, the aqua liner. I'm gonna put on just a little tiny bit in the corner. There we go. I never put my eyeliner in towards the middle of my eye, which I do think I've said a few times before, just because I do have very downward eyes, which I feel like you can kind of see. So that's why like my wings go like more upwards as well, just to try and lift my eyes. It's so weird when I have makeup on and I have no brows on. It's weird when I don't have my brows on at any point, especially when I have my hair dyed so dark, because my eyebrows are a very kind of blondie reddish tone, as you can see. They don't look, well, yeah, you can see that they're a little bit red compared to my hair. They're kind of like light auburn strawberry blonde brows. And then I have this like black, purple, gray, and white hair. It looks very, very weird. And I am going to put mascara on my lower lashes today, just because I am staying at home, so I don't care if it smudges a little bit. I essentially just want to feel cute temporarily. I don't know when I would take my makeup off. It could be an hour, it could be 6 hours from now. I have no clue. I'm probably going to do a little bit more painting. I do need to do an update on that, because even though I definitely didn't make as much progress as I was originally planning to and as much as I wanted to, that isn't to say that I didn't make any progress at all. And I'm like 90% done 3 paintings. Well, one of them's completely finished, and then 2 of them I just have touch-ups to do, but they are otherwise finished. So I have done quite a lot of work. I'm really angry that I lost 2 days to Sims, because that was unnecessary. Well, not unnecessary, because it's another thing where once my parents come back, I won't have time to play it, because people use that computer, and for anyone who plays Sims, you'll know, you can't just like play Sims for like 20 minutes and then go on and do something. It doesn't work that way. It's like if you're playing Sims, you're in for a while, because it is a very intense game. I think today I'm just gonna grab one of my Lexi brushes for my brows. The other day I accidentally gave myself some really, really big brows. Like, they looked pretty, but they were probably 3 times the size of my natural little tiny brows. And, you know, I did like the false brow hairs and everything. Like, I actually ended up spending the time to kind of make them look the way that to make them look nice at that size. But I was really mad at myself, because I did not mean to give myself mass brows. And actually, I think that was for the soccer game on Sunday as well. And it's all because I accidentally took my brush a little bit higher than I wanted to. And it's that kind of thing where, you know, I'm using the NYX waterproof brow gel. You can't just make a mistake and fix that stuff. That is, it is on there. Especially, like, I use, and then, you know, if you use a little bit, it doesn't, I like that it doesn't go on like stark black. It's a very nice kind of ashy gray toned black, which works for the hairstyle that I have and the hair colors that I have. But you can't make a mistake and be like, oh, I can just touch that up and go on from there. No. You'd have to take off everything and redo everything, and I did not have the time for that, so I just had to deal with it. And then I had to get my little tiny brush to make the brow hairs, and it was quite the brow adventure that I had. And on top of it, I had really, really, really horrible cramps, so I was just not happy with anything or anyone. It was not a good time. I was like fighting with Sean constantly, and it's just because I felt like crap. And I told him that if it wasn't like the TFC home opener and I didn't have my dad's tickets, which were, they're a lot nicer than anything I could ever afford myself. It's like, if I didn't have those tickets and if it wasn't the opener, as much as I love soccer and as much as I love TFC, I would have stayed home, because I just wanted to curl up in a ball and cry, which actually I did for about an hour and a half before getting ready for the game. So I was not a happy camper on Sunday, but I am feeling much better now, thankfully. Actually, I started feeling a lot better by the time the game was over. I don't know if it was just, you know, getting distracted from all the people and the excitement and everything, but I did start to feel way, way better. I'm also going to throw on a bright red lip, because why not? I did have a neutral with me to throw on, but why would I do that? I have, you know, a nice blue red, which will look really cool with the eyes, because the eyes are so warm. Yeah. Sorry, the one thing I can't talk through is putting on lipstick. like it. Yeah. There you go, nice. I actually really like when I do a very bold red lip with a very metallic eye, especially like a gold or a copper metallic, and specifically a blue red lipstick as well, just because it's such a contrast, so it looks really cool, just because it gives you a little bit of that kind of like blue to orange thing, so it's like the complementary colors on the color wheel, so it kind of really like makes both things pop really nicely. But anyways, thank you so much for watching my little video. Well, little video, it's, you know, 26 minutes, so not super little. I can't believe I can actually put my hair back in like a little bun. It looks very short because like on camera it's always sitting about here, but it's because it's curly, so I can't get a bun back here. Trying to grow it out, trying real hard. But yeah, so I know last week I was like, oh yeah, I can post a bunch because I have free time. This week I'm actually going to make a solid effort to post it, even if I'm shooting at like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna make sure that I post about something, as I said, whether it's more of my art, whether it's my cooking. Once my Boxy Charm, actually I'm getting the Boxy Luxe this month, and my Ipsy get in, I'll make sure that I film about those and do that. But otherwise, I hope you're all having a great day. And again, sorry for only one video last week, but I will definitely stick to at least having 2, if not more, this week. And actually, yeah, you know what? I'll do a third just because I only did the one last week and I have the time to do it this week. So I'll make sure I have 3 videos this week. But yeah, hope you're having a great day. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, hit like. And if you want to see more of this face, hit subscribe. All right. Bye, everyone.